There's only 20% of people worldwide, employees worldwide, are actually engaged in their work. What does that say? 4 out of 5 aren't all that happy in their work, are they?
Did you say all around the world?
Sorry?
Did you say globally?
Globally, yeah. They've averaged it out. That's why I put the link in there, so that you can check it out, okay? There are different figures, if you can look where you like, but I'm not claiming it's the gospel truth. So, but what does that mean? So 4 out of 5 aren't, fully engaged.
On your interviews.
Sorry?
You're making bad decisions on your interviews.
Well, maybe not. Okay, based on.
Depends on who's doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The HR person and
Yeah.
the person relates to the HR person, but you're employing for an accounting job. Are they the right person?
So
building is not
yeah.
to the role.
So personal biases come into play in interviews.
The process set up that people have, if I'm right, like you asked the question a minute ago, based on the same morals and values that you have in your company, when you compare it to a sport, like we have a lot of people with the same morals and values, want to achieve the same you want to do.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll cover off on that, yeah. We're not looking for clones of each other. Okay, but there's lots of other factors involved.
I think trust comes into it as well. If you're not
Yeah.
engaging
Yeah.
from employee to boss per se, a bit of trust there, you want to have freedom of concept without worrying about losing.
Sure, for sure. But people who aren't fully engaged or actively disengaged, what do? They do just enough to not get sacked.
Yeah.
What does that do to your business?
Makes it hard to grow.
Well, not yeah.
In terms of it would make me really hesitant that I couldn't trust them with my brand.
Correct,
If they didn't
yeah.
look after it or didn't
Yeah,
feel invested in nurturing it as well.
yeah. And what it'll
Customer
yeah.
experience.
So what will it do? It'll slowly kill your business if you don't take action. Yeah. Sorry.
So I've got a pretty good example of this. My partner works as a property manager for a leasing company, and they hired a new receptionist.
Yeah.
And typically, your receptionist is the front of any organization.
Yeah.
So you want someone warm, welcoming, and so people typically go out and look for someone who's an extrovert. But 90% of a receptionist's job is sitting on their own, doing tasks,
Yeah.
which is an introvert's job.
Yeah.
But they've got to be able to be friendly.
Yep. Correct.
The person that they've hired
Yeah.
was friendly-ish till they realized that they're on their own, and then they became pretty sour.
Yep.
And that becomes a really
Yeah.
bad situation. So when they pick up the phone, it's not, "Hi, welcome to XYZ company." It's like, "Hi, how can I help?" They're disengaged, and that kills an organization.
Yeah,
very
and you
quickly.
see that you go just as something as simple as going into a coffee shop. I know, Jace, you do a lot of that. Is going into a coffee shop. You can tell immediately whether that person should be in the job or not. They're miserable. A lot of them are miserable. The ones who are bright and bubbly and very helpful, great, no problem. Okay, you want to go back again because they're the ones that are getting you back, not necessarily the quality of the coffee, for sure.
And it has a big part.
Someone's a little bit biased here, isn't she? For those that don't know, JS does. He's a barista, teaches coffee and all that sort of stuff. So there you go. So what we want to do is reduce the incidence of that. Are you going to get it right 100% all the time? No. But you want to tip the scales in your favour. So what's missing? Intrinsic motivation. What are their internal drivers? Okay. How do you know what they are?
Ask. Ask.
I think I'll tell you, interviews are notorious for people telling you what they think you want to hear.
How do you feel the energy of someone you're interviewing?
Yeah.
And it comes around to belief and concept.
Mhm.
So through validity, like, do you have any validity in what you're saying to me without telling me what I want to hear from you?
Yeah.
So when it comes down to energy and I'm going to ask you certain questions,
Mm.
well then I want some validity. Have you
Yeah.
got any validity through the concept you're about to tell me about?
Sure.
Or you just read it in a book?
Yeah.
So I want to feel your energy, and the same as when you go into that coffee shop and repurchase the coffee and go back again.
Yes.
I want to feel the energy in the room.
Correct.
Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So when you're at the forefront of, say, real estate, answering phones,
Yeah.
if they have a purpose, belief in concept,
Yeah.
the energetic sequence when I talk to you
Yeah.
is going to be so different. So for me, that's everything. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, there are some other ways of doing it as well. Like, if you want someone who's got a fairly organised job, what am I going to do? I'm going to get somebody out to go out and have a look at their car, see what it's like inside. Is it neat and tidy? Is it clean? You know, other people take somebody out to lunch. How do they treat the wait person?
Yeah.
How do they do that? And you can learn a lot of about people's behaviours just by putting them in situations where the natural behaviour is going to start to show up. Okay, so yeah, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? So, you know, what drives them internally? Now, obviously, you've heard that the process I go through is we actually identify that up front, so you've got a good idea what their motivators are. So